welcome to another episode of Cup o' Joes, where you get your daily cup of Joe from a couple of Joes. Remember, we have the contest to guess what's in the cups. We haven't had a guest on in a while. We'll probably invite some more soon because, it's fun to have people on.
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, not bad, huh? You gotta guess what's in there. You fucking never guess this one. Oh, also, this is interesting and fun. But let's talk about this on the pod because why not? Let's get some inside baseball.
All right, let's go.
And you're getting this information for the first time now too.
Okay.
So I was on our TikTok account. I did yesterday or the day before.
Okay.
And we're up to like 1,500 followers on there, which is amazing. Cool. Thank you, everybody. We want to get to 70K. But we know most accounts that have that are fucking fake.
6.8 million.
Yeah, 6.8 million would be better. So I'm looking at it, and all of a sudden, I see this little invite. It says TikTok Creator Marketplace. I'm like, oh, I thought you could only join that at 10,000. And apparently they lowered it down to 1,000.
Fuck yeah.
So I click on that. I click on that bitch and it takes me to the marketplace. I'm like, what? So now you can do like branded videos with ESPN you can submit a video to them to see if they'll use it. And then it gets pushed and they pay you for it. So kind of cool.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing maybe some weirder content. You'll be like, why the fuck are they doing that? It's for the money. No, we would match it like with things. I saw this thing the NBA was doing, or ESPN. And it was like, use this countdown clock, and it has to be done before June 6th, and we meet all the criteria.
Oh, shit.
And I guess they pay you like $200 if your video gets chosen, and then they pay you a per impression as well, and they push it too. Ooh. So it's pretty cool. So now I realize how all these creators know the trends so quickly. It's because they're basically doing bounties for them. It's kind of cool.
It's really freaking cool.
Yeah, so we'll talk more about this too. And I just wanted to give you a little insight, a little surprise. Apparently, YouTube, we can't do that until 1,000. Most of every unlock comes at like 10,000. So Get us to fucking 10,000. We're not going to buy followers. We're not going to use those fucking hashtag dickhole things.
They work though. Oh my god.
They do.
I do wonder if they're real though. Like, are they just buying?
Yeah, they're buying bots.
Okay. It's a real story.
Mm-hmm.
So, way back in October, the kids at the school, each classroom did a pumpkin, right?
Okay.
They put it online. You go and vote on which one you like the best.
Okay.
Do a little like or heart or whatever. And all the classes are voting. And then all of a sudden, my daughter's class explodes.
Oh, wow.
Explodes, like fucking damn near trending. Explodes. And her pumpkin was the best. Like, not her pumpkin, her class's pumpkin was the best. It was very
So it was one pumpkin per class?
Yes.
And they all decorated it?
Yeah, so it's like the parents help out. It's different. For this
What did you do, Joey?
I didn't do that. I didn't do anything. Whatever parents went and did this, kudos to them because it looked fucking awesome. It was Maui. It was Maui from Moana.
Okay.
They put like two pumpkins on top of each other and made it look exactly like them.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome. But all of a sudden, like, because I mean, it's a really small school.
Yeah.
And you have like, 40, 50 likes here, 100 likes over here. And this one's at like 25,000.
Oh, shit.
So apparently someone went and bought.
Oh, my God. Parents will do anything. I'm telling you.
All you went out of this is a pizza party.
It was like $5 too to get those 25,000 likes.
Yeah. So someone went out and bought a whole bunch of, because someone went in and like looked at them and they're all from overseas and fake accounts. And
yeah.
Like
user 184623.
Fuck yeah. I love that. And it wasn't me.
Did they win the pizza party?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
By multiple thousands.
Yeah, maybe pushed it a little too far there. Yeah. Should only spent $4 instead of the $8 she spent. Which is weird too, because when you're applying for that stuff on TikTok, it will like check to verify your account.
Yeah.
Is in good standing or whatever, so that you're not violating policies or you haven't had any strikes against you.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's checking shit like that. Like, if you have 100,000 followers and on every post you get 20 likes.
Yeah.
Or you're getting 200 views. It's like,
right.
Hold on, there's something wrong here. Or vice versa. Hella views and there's no followers or... Yeah, or no comments or engagement.
Are you saying like because we're only at 1,500?
Yeah.
But our interaction would be at
there's
the
other
same.
there's other criteria that has to be met. So a certain amount of view time, and then a certain amount of likes within the past 30 days, and we meet all that criteria. So
Got it. Sweet.
we're rolling along here, people. Thank you very much. And I know some people listen in their cars. Watch it in your car. What the fuck are you doing?
Be an
Does your
adult.
car not drive itself?
Be an adult. Auto. Multitask.
Speaking of, you got your auto drive back. Right?
Yeah. Did we talk about that?
I think
Getting
so.
suspended.
If you didn't know, Joey got his auto drive suspended probably within the first 3 days of owning a Tesla.
It was a week.
All right, we'll give him 7 days. And if you don't know how you get suspended, is multiple infractions of not paying attention while at auto drive. Now, to me, auto drive should be auto drive, and you should be able to be distracted. Like if I'm gonna get on my phone in my car, like we all do, I'd rather have it in auto drive so it can drive for me.
Yeah.
But as I'm looking at my phone, the camera inside the Tesla will tell you your eyes are not where they should be, or if it can see the phone too. If you're one of these right in front of the fucking steering wheel guys, like I'm assuming you are, it just sees you. But I guess you didn't know that after a certain amount of strikes. So it's about 4 or 5 strikes in a drive before auto drive is disabled, and that counts as 1 strike.
So I learned something about myself. And no, it's not that I'm a bad driver. I knew that going in.
It takes 5 strikes, by the way, to get fucking suspended for a week.
So I was in the middle of a heated debate.
Okay.
Heated. And what I learned about myself is that when I'm in a heated debate, I bring my phone up to my face. I'm being safe. I'm on autopilot.
Yeah, right. Because you want to type faster. Like, I need to get this out, huh?
No, like very forceful keystrokes. Like
Forceful.
I was getting my fucking point across.
I gotcha. They can tell, when it gets back to them. I wish it showed you how you type it.
It like shows you the amount of pressure per key.
You see a lot of backspaces and autocorrect in mine, so actually I don't wish that.
Well, I'm definitely someone who types things out and then I give it about 30 seconds because I'm like, I should probably read that back because I definitely messed up a whole bunch of words and I'm going to sound more like an idiot than my point getting across. 'Cause I've done that in the past.
Brings up a point. There are 2 types of texters. The paragraph and the paragraph in 19 texts. I'm definitely the latter. I'm sending something, then another thing, then another thing. I'm usually not a paragraph and send. I don't know why.
I'm a paragraph
You agree?
and send.
Okay.
So I'll send.
Oh, you're a paragraph review and send.
Because like when you're in like a heated debate,
Okay. Okay, debate, but in a regular text string.
in a regular text string, I'm just sending them off.
You're sending them out. Okay. I get that. I get that.
Because like if I'm debating someone, I want to make sure that my point is well
Yeah.
across, and I don't want you to nitpick like, oh, you misspelled this word.
Yeah, you can't even spell your.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you, no one can.
Or you get these stupid autocorrects that like,
Yeah.
what do you? No, I'm not trying to say that, Siri.
Duck me, huh?
But in that same debate, I was accused of using AI to send it out, and I thought that was one of the biggest compliments.
I got accused of this too recently.
So I sent this long whole thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, cool, you just typed it into ChatGPT. And it was like, no. And reading it, if I'm ChatGPT, I'd be offended because I'm stupid.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but somebody said, "Did you use AI to do that?" I'm like, no, that's all me.
Yeah.
But oddly enough, early on in the AI text generation world, there was these things that could tell if it was generated by AI. Mm-hmm. And before I knew that they were only like 30% accurate, I started just typing in one. And yeah, it said I was 90% AI. So
There's this app.
Simulation theory again.
There's this app that has humanized features in it.
Yeah,
That
you can just ask ChatGPT to humanize it for you.
Oh.
And then the new model that's coming out too is going to be even better. It can understand emotion now, and then it can talk to you with inflection and emotion now.
Nice.
Yeah,
Start dating my computer here pretty soon.
That's exactly what it is. If you see the movie Her, is it Her?
Yeah.
Exactly that. and they had two of them talking to each other.
There's another one. It's with a phone though, or no. Damn, am I thinking it has to be two different movies? I'm thinking of the one with the guy from Workaholics. He did one that's very similar, I think.
Really? I don't know if I've
But I
seen
could
that.
be totally
Are
wrong.
you talking about Anders from Workaholics, or which guy? The tall white guy?
No.
Or the short white guy?
Short guy. Short guy.
Jexy.
Jexy. That's what it was.
Jexy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Different, but fun.
I think it's very similar, but they took like a satirical. route to it.
Exactly. Exactly. And he gave it access to like his whole life. So
Yeah.
Adam Levine.
Yes. And he's awesome.
Love Adam Levine. He's my little thick brother.
Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. That's one of my favorites.
Yes.
Great freaking movie.
Dave Franco's in that too, right?
Is Dave Franco in that?
Is he?
Zac Efron is.
Yeah, Zac Efron is. Maybe that's what I'm
He's the
thinking.
co-star, yeah.
Yeah. Great movie. Look, I haven't heard about that. I haven't thought about that in a minute.
There's some great movies that just like got like lost to time.
Oh yeah. The amount of content that fucking we as a generation have put out
Yeah.
is just incredible.
Like that early to mid 2000s for comedy movies was just like prime.
It's like-
and it's never returned.
Judd Apatow's swan song.
Yes.
He's still
Yes.
making movies, and everyone I'll still watch as well. He was on fire.
Yeah. No.
Who was the guy that made 16 Candles and like Sweet 16 and all those movies? Fuck, I forget. But he is that guy to us of our generation.
Yes. You know, he also did Home Alone.
Judd?
No.
Oh, that guy. I used to know him.
I need to correct
Yeah,
myself
yeah,
because
let's see.
I'm gonna get corrected in the
So you're saying that the guy that did 16 Candles,
yeah.
what's the high school movie? Oh my god. Don't you? I cannot believe I can't remember the name of this fucking movie. We were a jock. We were. I can recite the entire movie for you. What the fuck is that movie called?
Maybe you wrote it.
Molly Ringwald is in it.
Yeah. Hang on.
And these were all set, I think, in the same universe too, in the same like midwesterny town where things were.
Shit, I could have completely misspoke here.
I'm gonna get killed on the internet too for not knowing the fucking name of this movie. You don't know it either though, so
Yeah.
we're both fucking idiots. Oh my god, I can't believe I can't fucking remember this movie. I know that's why people listen to this podcast too, to hear us slowly type into our phones the things that we don't know. And if we did that constantly, then, you know, it wouldn't be a great cast. So that's why we're a lot wrong.
You know, I'm really bad at this. Like, whenever there's something that like comes up that I don't know, I can't let it sit. Like,
I am too.
I say to Taylor, like, I can't let it noodle up there, like, because I'll fixate on what I don't know,
Yeah.
and I have to look it up.
I think that's called OCD.
I think you're right.
The textbook description of it, actually. And I have a touch as well.
John Hughes.
John Hughes, thank you.
God,
Good
that's
Lord.
terrible.
Yeah, we're both idiots for that. And what John Hughes movies did John Hughes make?
John Hughes has done. Let's go.
Is this writing and directing, or is he just writing these?
I think he's just directing this one. So Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club is what I was fucking talking about. Of course.
Man, he's done a lot. Beethoven's. He did do Home Alone's. He did.
Beethoven's, like the dog ones.
Yes. He wrote Home Alone. He screenplayed Flubber and 101 Dalmatians, the one with Glenn Close. Miracle on
Flubber with
Robin Williams.
Rob Williams, okay.
Yep. Dennis the Menace. Home Alone.
Basically owns my childhood.
Yeah, pretty much. So he wrote Home Alone. Oh, damn. And also all of the Vacations.
Vacation movies. He
Yeah.
definitely owns my childhood.
That's crazy. Not Vegas Vacation, which is actually
The newest one, right? That's the
favorite.
newest one.
not the newest one.
Oh, there was a newer one, huh?
Yeah, I didn't.
Vegas Vacation was the best one. I put $1 in. I want to cry. I put $1. I want to cry.
Nick Papagiorgio.
Oh, Georgia, baby. Fucking yellow suit. Yeah, those movies are great if you've never seen them. Well, I don't know if we have a young audience or not,
Yeah.
but if you're younger than 20, you probably have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
I think I like fixated on Vegas like when I was a kid because I saw it and I was like, oh, I want to go to Vegas so bad. And now I love Vegas, and I'm really sad that the Mirage is closing now because that's where that whole movie. is
Yeah,
pretty much
why
taken.
is that happening? Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, Hard Rock has taken it over.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a massive Hard Rock. Mm. Have you seen the pictures of it?
I have not.
It's just gonna be like a giant guitar, like
The whole thing?
not the whole thing. They're still
okay.
gonna have like the hotel around it, but they're putting a massive guitar, like
Nice.
not like a huge guitar, like a structure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that'd be cool.
Can you go inside it?
I'd hope so.
Yeah, I want to be inside a guitar. That sounded so sexual. It was. I don't think anyone would have fun in that scenario. By the way,
Stay away from my friends.
actually, there could be a scenario in which the strings could form a.
Whoa.
Hey, some people love music and some people love music.
You got it tattooed on you.
I do. I do. All right, let's get into some sports.
All right.
Last night was the first game of the NBA Finals featuring the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics whooped that motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
There was a couple points where they came back. They were leading by 21 and a half. Some point in the third quarter, Luka cut it down to 8. And I say Luka because he scored every single fucking point, outscored them by himself in the third.
Yep.
Up until that point. And then they came back and pushed it back to like 20 going into the fourth, and then it was pretty much over.
Yeah.
I thought it would be a little bit more competitive.
Yeah, I was expecting the game or the series to go 6, but in Dallas's favor.
Yeah.
I heard.
And it could still.
Yeah. I heard Porzingis went off.
Balled out 18 points in the first half.
Yeah.
People talking about him. He needs to fight it. And he's just waiting.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. Fair.
Fucking.
I didn't watch it.
But this proves a point too. I mean, obviously NBA ratings are down.
Yep.
It's a lot now of the NBA not knowing how to sell these matchups against each other.
Right.
Because we like our teams and we would watch if it was LeBron versus Steph because everybody did. But now that it's Jalen, Jason versus Luka and Kyrie,
Right. And there's plenty of storylines for it. Porzingis was on the Mavs and Kyrie was on Boston.
Yep. And
You have 2 stars. One is about to cement their legacy.
Yep.
Like one's gonna. I mean, I think Luka's already a Hall of Famer. Like
yeah.
on the trajectory. I'm not
He
going
will
to
be,
say
yeah,
that he
he's-
is right. The second
He's gonna get a ring.
championship is Hall of Famer. No question about it. Already.
Absolutely. An interesting thing because we had a conversation about the best players in the league right now being white. We got some pushback on that, by the way.
Let's fight it.
But they were talking. I heard who was it? I forget. Some Talking Sports head talking about Caitlin Clark and the racial card there, and we talked a little bit about that too.
Yep.
And he brought up that there's no good white American
And that's why people are
Players.
flocking to her.
American, and that's interesting because the ones we talked about, Luca, who else?
Joker.
Joker, TJ McCullough.
Yeah, I mean all the best. I mean even the upcoming guys. Wembanyama, he's
Yeah.
French.
Giddy's white.
Yeah.
He likes to not do basketball moves and just literally run past people. Pull it up on YouTube. Watch this, dude. There's a guy that breaks down. He's like, do you need to even dribble in basketball? Do you need to have a bag? Because Josh Giddey is just running by people.
Just running post routes.
He's basically just running around people and then running around with underage women, too. Somebody brought up Ant-Man, who, yeah, obviously is an up-and-comer. He's gonna be a great in the league as well. He's half white. I don't know if people know that he's half white.
What? But he's not going to be able to sell like LeBron. He's not going to be able to sell like Steph. Like
Yeah,
that's the issue.
yeah. I mean, he'll be able to sell, just not at that same level. He
Because
doesn't have that same.
he's got the priors coming in.
Yep.
What were Steph's priors coming in?
Nothing.
What was LeBron's?
Nothing, and still have none.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
he has some crazy shit already.
I do think that what you have to market to. I'm trying to think of how to phrase this
Okay, all right.
properly.
Go ahead. Audit, edit.
Yeah, somehow. I'm not saying this is right. Not saying it's wrong. Just saying these are the facts. You have to be able to sell to middle America.
Yep.
And middle-aged white dudes.
Yeah.
I don't think that anyone coming in with prior shit is going to be able to do that.
Yeah. Unless they became like a saint or something. There's ways you could turn it around.
Totally.
It's a long, long road.
Yeah, it's not going to be next year. It's not going to be in 2 years when Steph and LeBron walk away.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that.
Ja had this on a fucking plate, man.
Yep.
Ja, you fucked up so bad, Ja.
Yeah.
For stupid ass shit too.
And his game is perfect for it.
His game is beautiful.
So flashy. It's so
amazing to watch.
Fun to watch. Yeah.
He's the Caitlin Clark of the NBA.
Let's push back on that point though. I am not flocking to the WNBA. I think that's what I'm saying is it's that middle America that that doesn't care for sports in general.
Yeah. And they want to see an underdog or they're somebody that looks like them.
Right.
Representation matters, just like in everything else.
Right.
And now they can see themselves on the court with her.
Right. It's like Caitlin Clark is definitely not the best player in the league.
No.
Right now.
No.
Will she one day? Maybe.
She's the biggest fucking draw though.
Totally. It's
like
not even close.
Her games alone with ticket sales. We're not talking about TV stuff because they gave her all the Goldilocks TV deal. She has pulled twice as many as any other team, just her alone. And when she comes to your fucking city, the same thing happens.
Yeah.
Everybody's coming to watch you, so just ball out while people are out while there.
Yeah. Chicken or the egg right here. Did the media create Caitlin Clark, or did Caitlin Clark create the buzz to get what she has?
I think...
Or is it the same thing all coming together and it just was like a perfect match to blow up the WNBA?
The way she plays. The way she plays is different. She plays like Steph. She can handle the ball incredibly well. She can pass very well. She can do things on the court that a lot of WNBA players can't do or don't look as fluid doing. She just looks like she can ball. So her game style helped the media see, okay, well, that's flashy, and she's shooting threes from 30, 40 feet, and nailing them and hitting them in big. So we can market that. We know exactly how to market that.
Right.
So it was a meshing of the two, and then the media just goes fucking insane, though.
Right.
I'm sure she didn't want all this scrutiny or pressure.
Right.
Or
I think there's definitely some manufactured. She has all the accolades that you can, other than a national title.
Yeah.
So
kind of shit the bed that game too.
That's on her for sure. But I think the media saw a chance for, like, this is our only shot at making the WNBA a thing. Yeah. And that's, in my opinion, why they had Sabrina go into that 3-point contest to create 100%. A little bit of buzz and a lead up towards the season. I think it's great marketing throughout.
Yep.
So I think she had a part. I think WNBA had a part. I think the NBA had a part. I think everyone.
Hey, maybe let's focus a little bit of this marketing on the fucking NBA.
Well, so that's
the NBA that's doing it. They own all these teams.
Well, so that's my question. As I'm saying, you have to appeal to middle America. Oh, okay. What the fuck's more middle than Iowa?
Yeah.
You see that all of your stars in the NBA are about to phase out, and everyone incoming behind them
Let's try to balance these leagues a little. Yeah.
Anyone incoming is not from the United States, so we know that we're about to lose ratings here. Let's try to build it back up through the WNBA. Maybe it works. I don't think that it will long term. I think that it's like a flash in the pan right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think in 5 years.
Here's the thing too. I watched a couple games.
Okay.
It's a different. We've said this many times. It's a different product. It's a different game. it is not to me as enjoyable. I'm sorry. Watching her play is just because she plays like Steph. How many times has Steph dunked in a game? 3, right? But he can cut you up and shoot from 30. I don't know. I was watching lots of missed layups, some very awkward athleticism.
Even her layups to the right side looks like she's just like throwing the ball up with 2 hands like over the side. She can make it.
It
Sure.
goes in.
Yeah.
It goes in.
It's great. It just doesn't look amazing.
It looks awkward.
It's not pretty.
You're right.
But what I notice on hers is when she does her step backs, NBA players would be all over that. They would not
Oh yeah.
fall over themselves like the women are.
Yeah. I mean, she could still probably create space anywhere, but it would be a lot less space.
Yeah. It looks very unathletic the way that
Yeah.
they're guarding her right now when she does those step backs and makes them.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Is there a women's hockey league? Well, we don't even know.
I'm gonna be like Stephen A. Or who is it? Colin Coward. You have to be made before I talk about you.
You have to be known before I say something. I just thought something too, where it was basically a meme of Angel Reese, and it said people watching because of me too, and she just missed 4 fucking layups in a row. Like, but she scored 3 points.
Yeah, she's averaging like 7 a game or something like that. It's just like,
If you have to, okay, here's one thing I respect about Caitlin: her humbleness. She never said once, "I'm the one, I'm the thing." Everyone else has. If you gotta say that shit, you ain't that shit.
right. 100%.
So to say they're watching because of me too, and I want you all to know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the problem that the WNBA has right now. I like the rivals. I like the heat, the hatred towards everyone. That's great. What I don't like is the shitting on Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
That is going to be bad ultimately. And you know, maybe that's just like the villain. Maybe the rise of Caitlin Clark if she goes and wins the championship next year, and she can just throw it in everyone's face, and
Yeah.
she could do that.
You could be Dennis Rodman and sell tickets too.
Yeah.
Just fucking wear it.
Yep.
Let's go.
100%.
That's what Draymond said about, I forget the girl that hip checked her.
Yes.
Did you hear this clip?
I did.
Okay. So he's basically like, yeah, like, because he said something after about her being an enforcer, and she came flat back, "I'm not an enforcer." It's like, it wasn't a critique. I was actually a compliment.
Right.
But own that shit. Don't go to the press conference and be like, "I'm not going to talk about it." But like, no, I hip checked her because she was talking some shit, or I didn't like the fucking way she was playing. Whatever.
Right. That's how it should. I mean, yeah, listen to Draymond. Like,
He also said some crazy shit too. Not crazy shit, some very sane shit. He said, "I've been kicked out 82 games." He knew that shit right off the top of his head too.
no. What he was saying was,
It's like, people don't fuck with Steph. Nobody's gonna fuck with Steph like that.
right.
And he also said Steph's gonna stand up for himself, which I'm sure she is too.
Right.
But because of that, no one is. So they need an enforcer on her team. So that if someone does that, then they can go just fucking lay him out.
There's nobody coming to the aid of Caitlin Clark right now, and that's
Yeah.
a problem. I mean, even if we're playing basketball on the street, if someone did that to you, well, we're fighting. Like, we're
Also-
fighting these guys.
If someone, if someone that was just on my team that I just met
Yeah.
is in a pickup game, we shop for fucking team, and it might be this dude's friend, but fuck that. He's on my team right now. Ain't no one fucking with it, right?
Yeah. No.
That's the part I don't get. Not even helping her up at times too. Like, let her just get up herself. The fuck?
Right. Yeah. Oh. Nope.
Does that mean?
Nope.
Do you think her teammates like her?
No.
I think I've heard one girl that doesn't, and they've shown some highlights of her just, Caitlin's wide open and she's not. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
I mean, wow. One way to look at it is, here's this person coming in and she's selling all these tickets. Like, she's not the best player in the league. she's probably the best player on her team. I don't know what the stats look like.
Yeah.
But she's getting all this, but we've been doing this
here.
for years. I mean, you guys were the worst team. That's how you got her. But
True.
I'm sure there's some like, man, you haven't even put in your time. You haven't made your bones yet.
I think as she plays more, which is really cool because their league is fast. The season is how many games? And they're playing every other fucking day.
Yeah.
So as she proves herself, because her stats look pretty good right now, even though she's had some shit games, then, okay, you did what you said you were going to do and you're selling tickets. Now I can respect you. But respect is earned in these leagues. You can't just come in thinking...
What I would like to see, and I'm sure that there's a nervousness of the WNBA if she did do this.
Yeah.
I'd like to see her get ejected from a few games. I want to see her pop up and punch
She
somebody.
got some fire in her, too. She got some fire in her. On some of those national games, she was chirping her own fucking teammates.
I understand. It's what Steph Curry would do. It's what most athletes would do. But I'm more of a Draymond Green guy. I want you to pop up, punch that chick in the face, and get ejected.
Yeah.
And then I'll be watching every game.
We are, if you're hearing us correctly, we are promoting violence in the WNBA. It was a more violent league. We would watch more.
I understand that she has more self-control, and that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But maybe
Or do some Steph shit, you know? The little dick flips. Or, I don't know if you could do that to a chick, maybe. you know, the little, like, you gotta just fucking twist her nipple. I don't know what you do, but you know the tricks. Do it. And maybe you are, and you're just really sly about it.
or start just getting more cocky. Like, but I don't know if that sells. I don't know if that sells to. It would sell to me.
It would sell to me. Is it different as a woman to be more cocky?
I think
Does that
there-
make a difference?
I think there's like a.
No.
I think if you ask a female, you would definitely hear that they're held to a different standard.
Serena and Venus Williams were cocky as fuck. But they won everything, too.
Were they?
Oh, yeah.
So when I think of
But that was complete dominance. Like, they're the best female sport in that sport ever.
yeah.
So maybe that's you can be that cocky.
But are we saying that's what she's gonna be?
She might. Or it might be this conversation, like, in 20 years, well, she's the GOAT, like Jordan was, because the league pushed her. And, right?
Yeah.
Give me the same thing.
Maybe that's what they're trying to make her out to be right now. Because she's getting treated very similar to how Michael was in his first year, just getting like bullied around and
Just murdered. Oh, back then, you could murder someone in the NBA. You jump high, cool. I'm taking your fucking legs out every time.
Yep.
And there was I don't think there was any, I get this many flagrants and I don't get to play. Nah. I come back next game, fuck you up again.
It's a nice stat to pad, you know.
And they were true enforcers back then. Dudes that did not play basketball. They played football. They could set a screen, but their job was to fuck you up if you fuck with the point guard.
Yeah. Did you see? I think it was in that same interview. If not, it's just a different day. 2004, Pistons talking a little bit of shit, saying that there's no way the
Warriors would beat them.
Warriors would have beat them.
And they're talking about Warriors with KD.
The Warriors with KD.
Get the fuck out of here.
I know.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Y'all scored like 80 points a game.
They're like, oh, we would have locked down Steph. Like, we would have, like, who's going to guard Chauncey Billups or Rip? And it's like,
These are
don't-
okay questions, too.
no, they're not. We're going to let you get 80 all day, every day.
That's true.
Because we're going to put up
You
120.
and Rip can eat all day. But fucking Ben Wallace ain't getting nothing.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only mismatch that we'd have on the court is Ben Wallace. But I'm not really concerned about
Draymond could fucking guard
putting
Ben
20.
Wallace, though.
Yeah.
And no, they ain't never seen a fucking really 6'8" guy being able to guard somebody like that and still be able to fly around the court on the other side.
Yeah. No one's going to be able to move with Steph. And,
way.
and who do you have guarding KD? There's not a player on your team.
You have two people, first of all.
I don't think it goes 5 games.
No. It's a sweep.
I don't think
That's
it
a
goes
fucking
5.
sweep, yeah. And they were great when they were great.
I loved watching that team.
There was a great
I
team.
loved Rip.
It was a great team. But no, there's no way. The way the game has evolved in this amount of time, you have moves that y'all have never even fucking seen before done on a court. And Steph is doing 3 of them in a row. You think you could fucking guard Kyrie?
Yeah, and that's what Draymond was saying is, you guys have all the size for sure.
Yeah.
But you got to move, and Rashid is not going to keep up with it.
I don't know. Yeah, who's guarding KD? Who the fuck is guarding KD? You gonna put Rip on him? He's too small. Shoot right over him.
Yeah.
Who was their defensive stopper? I can't even remember.
Wallace and
There was somebody else though. One of the power forwards that was
Rashid Wallace.
maybe. Yeah.
Yep.
So Rashid, and he was towards the end of his thing, but he was still good. No fucking way you're gonna you'll go right around Rashid every time.
Yeah, and quote from Draymond is he literally played in Air Force Ones. So so you're not moving with KD. You're not like
No way, dude.
I can see it right now. KD's just gonna get him set up. He's gonna make a move to the left, and he's going right around and he's slamming it down
every single time. Every single time. You're gonna have to bring help. Bring some help. And then I got Clay. I got Steph.
Do you even
talking about?
or do you just isolate that?
You ISO it until they can stop it. Until they bring 3 guys over to him.
Until you bring Ben Wallace down.
Yep.
And then you're leaving either Steph or Clay.
Either one.
Or
you can
Dre.
try to leave Dre, but he'll go set a fucking screen for either one of them and get them open.
Yeah.
You're not gonna win.
We're just gonna keep switching and switching and switching until we have the matchups, and all 5 are gonna beat you.
Absolutely. Yeah, there'd be no chance. I think it would be laughable.
Yeah, there's a 0.
Yeah, I don't think they get a game. I don't think they get with. I think we win every game by over 15.
Then you had Gilbert Arenas saying that AI was better than Steph.
So, I think I heard him. I don't know if he was backtracking because I heard another guy say that AI was, if you took AI and put him in Steph's position, that he could and
He would have done more.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, absolutely not.
Absolutely.
AI was a chucker, man. If you go look at his career field goal percentage, he was not an efficient basketball player. He was amazingly. I would go to war with that guy. I would want to play with him every time, but
I love AI. He was my favorite player to watch as a kid.
Yep.
So I just want that very
one
clear.
of the guys that changed the game too, and into how it was played and how efficient, or not how efficient, how flashy you can be and still win.
I would have loved a time where you could have had AI and Draymond on the same team. That would have been
That'd be cool.
just to watch. Just for a game or two. Like,
Yeah. And yeah, but AI, he put up a lot of shots, and he needed the ball in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
He was very ball dominant. Steph can play off that shit.
Yeah.
And quite often does.
Yep.
Yeah, and he can't shoot. He couldn't shoot the 3 like Steph.
Right.
No fucking way.
Yep.
Great player. Great player. If you switched him, he'd probably get a couple chips, but he wouldn't. Not at Steph's level, he wouldn't win those MVPs like that.
Yeah, I mean, he would have won with KD all those years, but
Absolutely.
you're not winning it without KD there.
2022.
No.
You win it.
No, that team. That
And if you ask Allen Iverson, he would tell you the same fucking thing.
right.
Their games are different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to get to the cup. He could dip on you. He'll dunk on a fucking 7-footer.
That's the issue. Is like you think like, oh, AI's talent there would have done X, Y, or Z, but you have to think what Steph does for all of the other players. AI could not do for Klay Thompson. He could not do for Draymond, because the reason why they're so good is they can give Draymond the point
Yep.
and let everyone else run.
And then Steph's gravity pulls everyone towards him and makes things open, even when he's not double teamed.
Right.
People are always looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he would win, not at this same clip. No, fuck.
Maybe gets one.
Maybe gets 1.
Maybe gets one.
2 with Katie. Does Katie even come though? I'm play with that.
I don't think he would want to play with him.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing is
He needs the ball in his hand.
Steph is the perfect person to play with because he doesn't
need it.
conform to whatever the team needs.
Yep.
That's why he's great.
Yeah, just get me open over here. I need the ball for 2 seconds. If I'm not open, give it to me. I'll get the fuck open.
And if I don't, Katie, you can have it. Or
I'll give it back.
Clay, you can have it.
I'll throw it behind my fucking head and you can dug it.
I know no one's going to be guarding Draymond after about 10 seconds of running, so
Yeah.
you can pop a three.
He'll just run down the lane with those fake dribble handoffs and yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no way. Fun stuff.
So you're going on vacation.
Yeah, quick one. A little jaunt.
Where are you going?
We're going down a slope. Yeah, San Luis Obispo. At the recommendation, I think, of Taylor.
Yep.
I don't know.
Are you doing anything? Have anything planned while you're down there?
I don't. Well, we don't really. I mean, we're going to get down there. We're going to leave about 1 o'clock today. Got a hotel downtown.
Good.
It didn't go like the Pismo route because it's only going to be 70 degrees, so not quite hot enough.
Yep.
What is there to do?
There's a couple really good bars. Taylor has all the notes on this. So
Can you send that to Christina? Yeah.
Yeah, if she hasn't already, I was just going to say.
She probably did. Can you send it to me? Because I don't want the fucking... I want to know where the bars are.
So something we do, and we don't really get into vacations a lot, which is crazy because it's like my favorite thing to do. So what me and Taylor do at the end of our trip, we write in a book of everything
cool.
that we do at day by day. Like we went to this place, this place, this place. It's not like a journal thing. It's just like these are the things that we did. And then we'll rate it like next time we go back, we got to hit this spot again. Or instead of going to this place, like we're okay to look for a different place.
Yeah.
There was 2 bars in Pismo, or not Pismo, in Slow that are awesome. The one thing I would recommend doing, if you haven't ever done it, is the Pismo Dunes. Go rent. Fucking awesome.
Is it a dune buggy or is it one of the rails or what are they?
They have both. They have all of it.
Okay.
It's like $150 for
Whole day?
2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours?
Yeah. And I mean, you get going and you're like, all right, it's not really that big. And then you get into the middle of nowhere. So
fuck.
it just so happens that we went in December, like mid to early December, and it was empty. There was nobody for miles and miles. So we're just flooring it, not worried about anything because there's nobody. We were the only ones out there. It was crazy.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, Pismo Dunes.
Pismo Dunes for sure.
All right.
Pismo Beach was awesome. I really liked it. That's where we stayed.
I've kind of been Pismo Beach.
Yeah.
You know, so.
The town is sketch. You definitely have to go into Slow to get any nightlife or anything like that.
Right.
Man, I have to look up those bars and I'll send it.
They were so memorable and great. I don't know their names.
I have no idea their names.
Are they like theme bars or would you remember anything about them? Or
Yeah.
just
I think it was like jungle themed.
Oh, wow.
So it was cool.
Okay. Yeah, it should be fun. Just one day, really, because we come back. Well, I guess we have the rest of tonight and then all of Saturday and then get back up on Sunday. My parents are coming over to my house to watch all the kids, and I got this new fucking puppy. So I was like, "Can you watch them and the puppy at your house?" She kind of pisses and shits everywhere.
It's not that big of a
Like,
deal.
no,
It's really small.
I hope I'm coming to your house. Like, all right, that doesn't work. Yeah, then we just got back from camping up at Comanche.
Yeah.
That was fun. It was hot as fuck.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Was it fun though?
The lake level is crazy, dude. I haven't seen it this high in probably 25 years.
Yeah.
Usually in the rural area, you have a good 2 football fields before you get to the water.
Mm-hmm.
This was barely 8 feet.
Damn.
There were parts of the lake open up that I don't even, I couldn't even remember.
That's crazy.
All the little sloughs are open, and yeah, it's really
that's so cool. I've driven past Shasta a few times this year, and it's just like
Shasta's really full too.
Because just 2 years ago, when I went up there for the first time, the houseboats were
Barely on the water.
I mean, in huge channels. There's probably only 15 feet on either side.
That's crazy.
They're in the deepest part, just praying that they don't keep going. But now, full. Like up to like the green trees. So there's not even like that. You know, there's usually a ring of historical where it used to be.
You're right.
No, that's all gone.
In Comanche, there's this island that we call Cupcake Island because it looks like a cupcake.
Yeah.
And we usually go and we're able to jump off about 10, 15 feet. It's really cool.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Fucking 2 feet now. Okay. Sounds fun. It was also called Duck Shit Island because there's a lot of ducks. Well, shit.
We
One of the creepiest things about Comanche, though, is that fucking porta potty that's out in the middle of the lake for no
Yes.
reason.
Yes.
Have you ever used it?
Not at that lake, but at Hogan,
Okay, they have the same thing.
they have the same thing.
I used it recently, and not this last time, but the last time we were up, and it's scary. It was scary for me.
Yeah.
I felt like somebody was gonna jump in and suckle my asshole.
Oh.
And what was I gonna do if I liked that? Then I have to go back and live on the lake.
Get in a houseboat.
Hey, get a house, bro. I'll live in the border bun. Doginator, sorry. Right, we're good. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, vacations are fun. We should plan something. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're still gonna do the Cabo thing. I'm not sure yet. He's kind of getting tossed back and forth, and the fucking dates keep changing.
When's that?
They're thinking end of July, but we're like, our kids go back July 23rd. Our kids only get 6 weeks of summer.
Okay.
But the Classic is coming up. The Tahoe Golf Classic.
Yes, sir.
So
go.
that's an annual event. I'm there every year. So cabin is available. We're gonna do a guys trip this year, I think. I mean, I'm saying this for the first time now, so we know our wives don't watch the shit.
You don't think they watch it?
Every now and then, when something comes up that piques some interest.
I feel like I know which days she watches it.
She doesn't watch
a little bit different.
She watches clips though. She doesn't watch the full thing. There's no fucking way.
no.
Yeah. We don't even watch our full podcast.
Yeah.
I've watched 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah.
You feel like you know which days. Please clip that.
Did you see that Am I the Asshole that I sent you?
Yes. You want to talk about that? Let's talk about that.
That's the worst one I've ever heard.
Explain it to me first.
All right, so this is on Hot Takes, I think. Or no, not on Hot Takes. It's whatever the podcast is. Put it below.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So it's an Am I the Asshole put on Reddit, and it was basically this guy hooked up with his ex fiance's
Daughter.
affair
Baby.
baby. He was with her through 7 months of
The
pregnancy, and he ends up finding out that she was cheating, so he leaves town.
There are blood tests done.
Yeah. So very good point.
Very good. There are blood tests done to confirm that he is not the father
He
of
is
this baby.
not the father. So he leaves town, comes back like 23 years later, ends up meeting up with her during like a high school reunion type thing, and also
It's the mom and the daughter.
a mom and the daughter show up.
Yeah.
Mom leaves. He's hanging out with the daughter.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking, end up.
Going back to his hotel room for drinks.
Yeah. So they go back to the hotel room. They hook up. They end up sending a picture to the mom
Of them
in bed,
clearly naked.
clearly naked, which dick move. I don't care what the situation is.
Yeah.
Um,
Apparently she hated her a lot too, based on everything that happened in their
Yeah.
past. She was known as the affair baby and got teased about it. And
right.
the guy that was supposedly the other father raised her for 7 years, then found out he wasn't the dad.
Yeah.
So she's not the best person in the world. Let's say
Yeah, mom
that.
sucks.
A lot, apparently. And she does not spit.
So he ends up hooking up with her for like the rest of the week. He goes back home. She is like scheduled to go back out there to stay with him for a couple weeks.
Before she moves to like another country or something.
Yeah.
Which that sounds kind of odd to me.
Yeah. So
Is it okay to fuck your possible
fuck no.
child?
Fuck no.
I had kind of a different take on this. So I can I could understand it maybe if they had just met in a bar at that time.
Yeah.
He didn't know who she was, how it was, and then they found out later. And then it was like, oh, okay, well, I never even met you. It's 23 years later.
Mm-hmm.
But to knowingly, yeah, I don't know. It was just a little,
Well, so here's my problem with it. For 7 months,
yeah, you knew or thought.
you thought it was yours. You did a paternity test on this child that is where I kind of draw the line. As soon as you take, well, all of it, I have an issue with.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with the age gap. Because he's like 45 and she was 23.
Is that why all these on Maury they celebrated so much? Because they knew they could fuck the kid?
Shit. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not the daddy. Oh, fuck that baby in 23 years. Again, don't fuck kids. But this is not a fucking kids thing. It's a fucking adults after they become. We're all kids once. So technically, you fucked a kid.
So, anyways.
Moving on.
Moving on. Yeah, not okay. You take a paternity test for someone, that immediately gets eliminated for your
Yeah, for
forever.
maybe we're missing something. Is she incredibly beautiful? I can see your mind just change. Maybe the picture still is fucked up, but is she so hot that it'd be hard to say no?
Well, hang on.
Okay.
That means that her dad must have been really good looking, and how could you say no? So you can't be mad at your ex-wife or your ex-fiance.
I guess.
Because she had that same feeling.
This is true. This is all true. And I'm good with that too, if that's the scenario. But that to me is the only way where you're like, because if she's like 400 pounds, we're not talking about this, are we? This is not a story.
We need pictures.
Right, I need a picture.
Sir, can you send in pictures of...
I want that picture.
Yeah, yeah. We'll be better judges at that point.
Yeah, I want the picture of the you and hers that was sent to the mom that she got mad at.
Yeah.
So I can get all this. The age gap was, so you don't have a problem with the age gap, the 20-year age gap?
I have less of an issue with it than the other things. I
think as you get older, then I have, so like 30 to 50 seems like fine to me. But 40 to 20 does not, for some reason.
Yeah, 40 to 20 is not okay.
What?
Somehow 45
To 23?
25. seems
Okay, so we
alright.
all have this bracket. It's just a matter of where it starts for the testosterone.
Where do you set your Tinder profile?
Oh shit, all mine was like at 18. So who am I to say? She's gonna watch that one. That's the one you're gonna know. Yeah, you're gonna clip that right up, aren't you, Cedric? All right.
Just dump over it like in a horrible, like different voice, like
Use your voice,
27.
Cedric. So it's just clearly not me. Oh. All right. Well, for Cup of Joes, we'd like to thank you for watching and your continued support. We appreciate you. Come back for your daily Cup of Joe tomorrow.
Cheers.
Or next week, whenever you listen to us.